Welcome everybody. Today's video finds us over here in Ayutthaya. Now as you can see, I'm right here on the Phra River, and I'm going to take a look at one of the oldest temples in the area. This temple was built in 1334. We're going to look at Wat Phanan Choeng, I think is how you pronounce it. Anyway, this predates the kingdom of Ayutthaya. King Uttan moved the capital over here in 1350. So this temple here was built prior to that. So this must have been connected to one of the earlier settlements that was over here in the area. So this temple has a 19-meter tall gilded Buddha that's really famous. It's Luang Pho Tho or something like that. And it's supposedly whenever the city of Ayutthaya fell to the Burmese in 1767, the Buddha image cried. So they say tears poured out of its eyes all the way down to its navel. So let's go take a look at this and enjoy this temple. There's a tour boat around the island. You can see here we have some fish. Everybody comes over here and they feed the fish. Right here on the Phra River where it runs into the Chao Phraya, they do the longboat racing right here, and I've seen it. It's way cool. The guys paddle the 44-man boats down, and then right over here, this used to be at one time was what they called the whirlpool floating market. So they would set up on the boats. There's another temple over there and this temple, and they would have a floating market right here in the confluence of the two rivers. And right over there, that is the pet fortification. It was a diamond fort that was built by the Portuguese. They're the ones that designed it. There was a series of forts and city wall that protected the island of Ayutthaya. So let's go into the temple now. This temple here is just absolutely magnificent though. You can see the wooden building here, have the prayer wheel, and the grounds are just immaculate. Got a monk out here watering the banana trees and stuff like that. Now this was also the site where a Chinese ambassador came in 1406, something like that. And he came to this temple, brought gifts and everything like that. So there is a hall in here that's dedicated to the Chinese. They'll have the Chinese styling. Looks like they're maybe doing a little bit of renovations here also. So you can see part of the temple grounds. Just check out those buildings. Very nice. And then over here will be the main hall. In here you can see this humongous building. This is the gilded Buddha. That's the thing we'll look at here in a sec. Let's go over and let's look at the Chinese building first. They have some data plates over here, but they're all in Thai. And they have a little shrine set up. And then right over here, this is the little Chinese shrine. They have that little tower that goes from the earth to the heaven. You can see all the little dragons, the little lanterns, the Chinese writing. Yeah, this is really cool. Let's go inside here, and then we'll go into this main hall. That's where the real treat of this temple is. You can see the little figures inside here. It all means something to them. And then you have the guanyens over here. And then we'll go up to the second story. Kind of cool. Has the image on the back of the little dragon right there. You can see the doors are carved and painted. It has a little spiral staircase. I like the window shutters. These are kind of cool. You see the roof is painted also, the ceiling. And they have some paintings up here. And then this is the main shrine on the second story. Kind of cool with the little lanterns. And a twinkling light, and then they have a wooden ship. And the people, they bow down here and pray, and they shake the sticks. And they do their little blessing and stuff, get their fortune. Yeah, this is a simple little hall, but it's quite cool. All right, so this is the second story. Let's go down and let's go walk into the main part of the temple now. A little bit more of the Chinese shrine over here. You see the massive dragons, and the little Chinese figures, and the incense and everything they burn in. And you can see the Guanyens and the Chinese Buddha. Over here you'll see them light off the firecrackers. And then all their little shrines. This is like the guardian. And the Chinese Buddha. And I think the story with the Chinese Buddha, why he's fat, is because when he was a monk, he was really, really handsome. And he got all the attention of the ladies. And being a monk, you're forbidden contact with the women. So he got fat to discourage the attention. I think that's why they're fat like that. You can see the other figures. I could be wrong, but that's the story I was told once. Yeah, this is really neat here. I just love the Chinese styling to these buildings. It's quite cool here. All right, so let's go in here now. This place is really, really nice. You can see one of the little chetties. This temple has been renovated many times. The last major renovation was under King Rama IV. You can see the little walkway that's covered with the wood and the styling on the outside of the building. And inside here, that's their objective, to go see that big Buddha. You can see the chetty here. And this is all covered here to keep you out of the hot sun. So here we are inside. So it looks like they're doing a little bit of renovation here. They have the scaffolding up. You can see the size of this thing. And this hall is just absolutely beautiful. It's kind of amazing stuff like this, how old it is. So if this was built in the 1300s, it's almost 700 years old. You can see how big this thing is. So he's got the fan in front of him. The top knot is way, way up there. So this Buddha here was originally labeled a protector for those who sail. And it has a special name from the Chinese followers. And this is one of the most popular places. Everybody comes here to make donations to the temple. Very, very cool. There are little Buddha images all around. You can see all the little notches up there for the small little Buddhas. Now they say this temple here was never abandoned. So whenever Ayutthaya burned, I guess the monks must have stayed here. They weren't taken into captivity like a lot of the people from Ayutthaya were. That's what they say here. They say it was never abandoned by the followers. But how cool is that? Just to give you an idea of the size. My head is about even with the top of this rail, which is just down to the bottom of its feet. It's just huge. And it's really nice. There's all these old Buddhas around facing the main image. And people will come here and they'll circle the Buddha 3 times, praying, doing all the things. You can see all the little Buddha images around. I would like to know the age of some of these. I mean, we're basically in a little museum here. They do have these little data plates. You can scan the QR code and read a little bit more about the temple. They have a staircase that goes up there, so they will do a ceremony with the Buddha. You can see some of the little images here. right next to the main image. Yeah, really, really nice. You can see one of the old images that are sitting right here. Has this little crown, and the people have stuck the gold leaf on them. And they're back behind plexiglass to keep them safe. And the little bell. You see the size of the doors coming in. One last look here at the Buddha. Yeah, how fantastic is that? Okay, let's go and look at the two little halls now. Now there's a couple images that are gold that I want to look at and show you guys. This is an active temple, so there are monks in residence. So you can make the donations to the monks, come here, get your blessings. This place is so cool. It is quite busy. There's a lot of stuff going on here at this temple. You see here they're shaking the sticks. So she'll shake out one of those sticks and it'll have her fortune on it. She'll get a number and get a little fortune. And over here you can buy some amulets. I really like this teak wood, how they've carved all these doors and stuff. So it's kind of hard to see, but this is an ordination hall. And inside are some really cool images. They're the second highlight of this temple to me. So you can see inside here. That's Rama IV's seal above the doors. Check this out. Really cool. And you can see the black lacquer painted on the doors and that gold. Now they hand paint this. I've seen them doing it before. It is quite amazing. So what's cool about these, this right here is gold and copper. It's a Sukhothai style Buddha. This in here is an Ayutthaya style Buddha. That's made out of stucco. And this one over here is gold. And they say it was built in 1357 is when they cast it. And what they did is they covered them with plaster and they hid the gold and the gold and bronze ones, or gold and copper, from the Burmese. And whenever they were cleaning them in 1965, the stucco started flaking off and they found the gold underneath. So how fantastic is this? And this is just in this hall here. And you can see the Bangkok style murals. They would have done these whenever King Rama IV renovated this temple. Definitely Bangkok styling. Really, really nice. That's the goddess of the earth up there. You got the elephants. I really like these murals. I like the Ayutthaya styling better, but these are still really cool. Okay, let's look at the little wihan. That'll be the last thing we look at here at this temple today. You can see the styling of it also. Rama IV's seal up above the doors. And another Buddha here in the middle. It's kind of hard to see with the reflection on the glass. This will be the prayer hall. And there are some people here now. How fantastic is this? I always love coming into these halls. Just seeing the paintings. See the cross beams, see how the ceiling is. All that teak wood. Yeah, it's fantastic. You can see they're rattling the sticks. Now, I don't know how old this Buddha is, but it looks like a Ayutthaya era Buddha to me with the facial features. And then you can see the mural paintings all around. They're quite nice. And this is a cool old Ayutthaya era hall with 3 small windows on each side. But it's been renovated into the Bangkok styling. And this is what you see right between the two halls, the ordination hall. You can see how much gold leaf they've stuck on those marker stones. and then the wihan right next to it. And they built this little walkway between to keep everybody out of the rain and everything. And then you walk right through here into that humongous wihan to see the main Buddha that we've already seen. You can see all the gold leaf they've stuck on this here. And then that goes into the main hall. Yeah, we came in the back door, but I like to go in there straight away. You see another little shrine here. So the Thais come over and they pray here. They have the big candles. And over here you have the giants that guard the entrance. And they have a couple elephants here. You can see the elephants here. And the giants. Now these both have names. I can't remember what the names of them are. But we got to see the whole thing here. See these little wooden panels. Have the elephant and stuff carved here. Now they say this temple here was built by the father of the founder of Wat Phanan Choeng. That I came over here a couple of weeks ago and did a video of that. That's the main reason I came here to this, is to see what the father built. I've been to this temple before and I really like it. It's definitely top 5 in all of Ayutthaya. It's kind of hard to get a good look at this building. You can see this is that cloister that kind of goes around, and they have this chetty here. That's the Khmer styling, and that's the main hall where that humongous gilded Buddha image is at. And you can see they've built this here with the little images and stuff like that on it. All the Garuda and all the other figures. Found me a little sleeping cat over here. What you doing, kitty? He's over here comfortable. Found a good spot. You can see the little bell tower here. Has the Chinese writing on it right there. And then you can see the mythical birds and the front of that big old huge wihan. You can see the big columns that hold the kind of that covered walkway up. And here we are back out on the river. You can see they're getting ready to feed the fish. And they have the fish food there, and you just see all those catfish. And this looks up the Phra River. And over there, that is the island of Ayutthaya. So that's going to finish up our video over here at this amazing temple. This is a really, really, really great temple to come and see. Wat Phanan Choeng, or however you say it. This temple here predates Ayutthaya, so it's older than the city and the kingdom of Ayutthaya. It was here prior to King Utong founding the city over here in 1350. This is definitely one that you want to come and see. It's free to come in here and check out. You just can come in here, walk around, and take a look at all of this stuff. The main Buddha is really cool. That gold and copper Buddha are also really, really cool. I would recommend coming and seeing it. Plus that little Chinese shrine that we first looked at is really neat. You can take the boat tour if you go around the city island. They'll stop here if you want to work it in as part of the tour. The tuk-tuks will bring you over here. It's about 3 kilometers or so away from, I think, the train station, and it's not difficult to get to at all. I would definitely recommend it if you're here to come over and see it. Anyway, if you liked the video, smash the like button. If you've been here, or if you want to come or have any questions, ask me in a comment down below. If you've been here, tell me what you think. If you're new to the channel, subscribe, stick around, and then you're notified when I post a new video. I go and I show you things like this that are interesting to me. It's all unscripted, just me walking around, showing you what I see, and tell you a little bit about what I know. I'm not always accurate. I sometimes misspeak, so if I said anything wrong, tell me in a comment down below. And until next time, from over here in Ayutthaya, remember, life is a journey. Until next time, enjoy.